Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. Guys, this just happened, and the entire NFL community is going wild. The Baltimore Ravens have just pulled off one of the most unexpected moves of the year. They've officially announced the signing of British defensive star EFE OBADA from the Washington Commanders. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Imagine scrolling through your feed on a calm Wednesday morning and suddenly seeing the Ravens account drop that black and purple graphic with OBADA in full uniform. It feels like a plot twist straight out of a sports movie. Fans are going crazy in the comments, some in disbelief, others celebrating like it's Christmas morning. EFE OBADA, the London-born powerhouse who fought his way from the International Pathway Program to the NFL spotlight, now lands on one of the most competitive rosters in the league. The Ravens, already known for their gritty defense, just got a major injection of international talent and raw determination. And honestly, it's not just about stats. It's about storylines, passion, and the crazy unpredictability that makes football so addictive. Let's just pause and think about this for a second. EFE OBADA's journey alone is already the kind of story Hollywood would kill to tell. A kid from London who once faced homelessness, who discovered American football late, who literally had to claw his way into the league, and now, after making his name in Washington, he's stepping into one of the fiercest, most respected defensive systems in football. The Ravens have this identity, right? Toughness, grind, and heart. And that's exactly what OBADA brings. It's almost poetic. You can tell this isn't just another off-season pickup. This feels personal, like a strategic move with a chip on the shoulder kind of energy. Baltimore fans are buzzing, and Commanders fans are stunned. Everyone's asking the same thing. How did this happen under the radar? How did no one see the Ravens pulling this off? It's almost suspiciously quiet, like something they've been planning in the shadows. Classic Baltimore stealth mode. Now, let's talk about the reaction online, because wow, the internet is exploding. The Ravens fan pages are reposting highlight reels, British fans are losing their minds, and even NFL UK is trending. You can literally feel the pride radiating from across the Atlantic. It's like a crossover episode between two worlds, the grit of Baltimore football and the rising wave of UK NFL culture. EFE OBADA isn't just a player, he's a symbol. He represents how far international talent can go when given a shot. And you know what? The Ravens love those kinds of stories. They love the underdog, the fighter, the player who brings raw emotion into every snap. It's almost like fate brought him there. Fans are even joking online, saying that the Ravens just activated London mode. It's chaos in the best way possible. But let's be real, this move makes sense. The Ravens' defense has been hunting for more rotational power on the edge, and OBADA fits that perfectly. He's versatile, can play inside or outside, and he's got that high motor that coaches dream about. Plus, his locker room presence? Top tier. The Commanders' players always spoke about his leadership, his attitude, and his ability to motivate others. Now imagine that energy blending with veterans like Roquan Smith and Kyle Hamilton. Oh man, that's going to be electric. And don't forget, the Ravens have this knack for turning players like OBADA into household names. It's what they do. They find guys with grit and turn them into stars. Ravens flock, you guys just got yourselves a hidden gem. This whole thing also opens up a bigger conversation about the global reach of the NFL. With OBADA's move, you can feel a cultural shift happening. It's not just about American football anymore. It's about football that connects continents. Fans from the UK are celebrating this as if the Premier League just merged with the NFL. You've got people tweeting London to Baltimore like it's a movie premiere. And honestly, I love that energy. It's what the sport needs. More stories that go beyond the numbers. More proof that determination beats circumstance. EFE OBADA is living proof of that. And if this partnership works the way I think it will, the Ravens might just become the new global face of defensive dominance. At this point, all eyes are on training camp. Everyone's waiting to see how OBADA adapts to the Ravens' playbook, how he fits into that aggressive, blitz-heavy scheme, and whether he'll be starting or rotating. But one thing's for sure, he's going to make his presence felt. Whether it's a key third-down stop or a locker room speech that fires up the team before kickoff, EFE's going to bring something special. And honestly, that's what makes this move so exciting. It's not just a signing, it's a statement. The Ravens aren't just building a defense, they're building a culture. And bringing in someone like EFE OBADA, a man who's literally built his career out of resilience, fits that culture perfectly. Get ready, NFL. Baltimore just got louder. The Baltimore Ravens acquisition of EFE OBADA from the Washington Commanders represents one of the most intriguing personnel moves of the 2025 offseason. While it did not come with the high-profile drama of blockbuster trades or multi-million-dollar quarterback signings, its impact could resonate deeply within the franchise's defensive structure. OBADA, a British-born defensive lineman who has steadily built a reputation as one of the league's most versatile rotational players, now joins a Ravens defense known for its adaptability and physical dominance. The decision reflects Baltimore's commitment to reinforcing its defensive depth without compromising its financial flexibility. It is a smart, calculated move, one that mirrors the organization's philosophy of finding value in overlooked or underappreciated talent. For OBADA, this transfer marks yet another chapter in an already remarkable journey. In Washington, OBADA had earned respect not merely for his on-field performance, but for his off-field leadership. His story, from his upbringing in London to his rise through the NFL's International Pathway program, has long been admired as a testament to perseverance and determination. Statistically, he provided consistent production as a rotational pass rusher, delivering solid tackle and sack numbers despite limited snaps. However, beyond the numbers, coaches frequently praised his professionalism and his ability to mentor younger players. These traits align perfectly with the Ravens' locker room culture, one that prioritizes both performance and character. Baltimore has a history of integrating such players into their system seamlessly, often revitalizing careers in the process. In many ways, OBADA's signing feels less like a gamble and more like a strategic alignment between player and philosophy. From a tactical standpoint, OBADA's addition grants the Ravens more flexibility along their defensive front. He can operate both as an interior disruptor in sub-packages and as an edge presence in base formations. This positional versatility allows coordinator Mike McDonald to rotate his linemen effectively, keeping the unit fresh throughout games. Moreover, OBADA's understanding of gap discipline and pursuit angles fits the Ravens' defensive fundamentals, an aspect often overlooked when discussing player acquisition. The Ravens' defensive schemes rely heavily on players who can read and react quickly while maintaining structural integrity against both the run and pass. OBADA has proven capable of doing precisely that. If utilized properly, he could become one of those silent but crucial contributors who elevate a defense from good to elite without commanding the headlines. Financially, the move also illustrates the Ravens' careful management of the salary cap. Rather than overspending on star free agents, Baltimore continues to invest in role players who bring high value at reasonable cost. OBADA's contract, while not among the league's largest, provides the Ravens with significant return on investment potential. His ability to fill multiple roles reduces the need for additional depth signings, which in turn supports roster stability. Furthermore, the presence of an experienced player with international roots expands the franchise's brand globally. The Ravens have already cultivated a strong following in Europe through international marketing initiatives, and OBADA's British background will undoubtedly strengthen that connection. It is a subtle yet strategic benefit that extends beyond the gridiron, enhancing the team's international visibility. Culturally, this signing speaks volumes about the evolution of the NFL as a global sport. The presence of international players like EFE OBADA signifies a broadening talent pool and a growing appetite for American football across borders. For years, the league has invested in outreach programs, overseas games, and fan engagement initiatives aimed at cultivating an international audience. OBADA's success story is living proof of those efforts bearing fruit. His journey from the streets of London to the fields of Baltimore embodies the transformative potential of opportunity and persistence. As the Ravens welcome him into their ranks, they are not merely acquiring a defensive lineman. They are embracing a symbol of what the modern NFL represents: diversity, resilience, and global reach. Ultimately, whether this move becomes a defining moment for the Ravens' 2025 campaign will depend on performance and integration. If OBADA adapts swiftly to Baltimore's defensive system and maintains his health, his impact could be substantial. He has the physical tools, the mindset, and the professional maturity to thrive in such an environment. For the Ravens, the signing demonstrates both vision and faith in the power of character-driven recruitment. For OBADA, it presents the opportunity to solidify his legacy not just as a British pioneer in the NFL, but as a contributor to one of football's most respected defenses. The coming season will reveal whether this quiet but deliberate decision becomes one of the year's most influential under-the-radar moves. The kind of transaction that reminds everyone that success in football is built not only through star power, but through strategy, identity, and belief. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Economic implications further intensify the conversation, with the potential acquisition sparking speculation about ticket sales, merchandise, media exposure, and broader revenue opportunities. Analysts note that the arrival of a player with McBride's profile could catalyze sponsorship campaigns, content creation, and fan engagement initiatives, transforming not only on-field dynamics, but organizational visibility and marketability. Fan reactions reflect this awareness, with discussions frequently pivoting between tactical analysis and commercial speculation, imagining scenarios where McBride's jersey becomes a top seller, social media engagement surges, and regional interest peaks. Even minor details, like training camp appearances, public interactions, and interview snippets, are magnified, treated as indicators of both performance potential and economic influence. The rumor has evolved into a multi-layered phenomenon, blending sport, culture, and commerce into a single, electrifying narrative. In essence, Trey McBride's alleged move embodies the modern intersection of athletic talent, media spectacle, and fan investment, creating a story that captivates attention across multiple dimensions. Every new hint or development serves to escalate anticipation, ensuring the narrative maintains a sustained, high-profile presence in the collective consciousness of NFL followers, demonstrating the extraordinary power of a single player's rumored impact on the league. Ultimately, the Trey McBride rumor exemplifies the way modern sports narratives unfold, combining athletic potential, strategic speculation, psychological dynamics, and cultural fascination into a singular, riveting saga. The speculation surrounding his possible arrival in purple has ignited discussions across every platform, from traditional sports media to fan-generated content hubs, creating a sense of shared anticipation that transcends team allegiance. Analysts, fans, and commentators all contribute to a constantly evolving storyline, interpreting every report, workout update, or cryptic social media post as potential evidence, feeding the rumor and expanding its scope. The combination of talent, timing, and organizational need makes the scenario believable, heightening intrigue while leaving space for imagination to flourish. Discussions range from tactical adjustments, statistical projections, and positional implications to branding opportunities, fan engagement strategies, and long-term cultural impact, illustrating the multifaceted nature of the story. By blending emotional resonance, strategic analysis, and dramatic speculation, the rumor has transcended mere off-season chatter, positioning itself as a defining narrative for the NFL community. Whether or not the signing is confirmed, the story of Trey McBride in purple has already reshaped conversations, inspired debates, and captured imaginations, demonstrating the enduring allure of high-stakes speculation in professional sports. From a historical perspective, comparisons abound, with commentators likening McBride's potential impact to previous tight-end acquisitions that redefined franchises. Analysts point to the way elite tight ends have historically transformed offenses, creating mismatches, facilitating play-action dominance, and attracting defensive attention that opens opportunities for teammates. McBride's unique skill set reportedly amplifies these effects, given his combination of size, agility, and intelligence, positioning him as both a physical and cerebral force on the field. Fans eagerly construct hypothetical highlight reels, imagining seam routes over linebackers, contested catches in the end zone, and critical blocks that spring dynamic plays. The speculation includes not only tactical possibilities but narrative arcs, imagining McBride as the linchpin of a transformative season that could elevate the team's profile and inspire a new era of competitive identity. Even league executives reportedly watch the rumor closely, aware that high-profile player movements create ripple effects, influencing free agency dynamics, draft strategy, and market perception. The rumor's pervasiveness has created a shared narrative that transcends teams, divisions, and fan allegiances, allowing the story of McBride's alleged move to evolve into a broader commentary on NFL strategy, culture, and the magnetic allure of high-stakes speculation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.